Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This series that we are on right now is for all of the girlies that are utilizing online dating. However, they are saved and filled with the Holy Ghost and don't want to, disobey God or be outside of the will of God. So they want to online date with purpose. And go check out all the other videos if you have not already. Today, we are talking about meeting up, which is so very important. A lot of safety precautions go into this portion of online dating, and it's also why you want to pay attention to the other areas. Again, this is my disclaimer for every video. With online dating, it is going to come with risk, point blank, period. It can't escape it. It's just because you do not know what's on the other side of that device, what's on the other side of that meetup, that message, that profile picture, that about me section. You just don't know. However, that does not mean completely let your guard down and just throw caution to the wind. You still want to have tactic. You still want to pay attention. You still want to be sober-minded, watchful, and vigilant. And so before meeting up, you want to pay attention. Definitely go back and watch all the other videos. You want to pay attention to all of those things as much as possible to prevent as much as you can from going south. And so today, like I said, we are talking about meeting up. And so, yeah, we're talking about meeting up. Now, eventually, after so much conversation back and forth through message, hopefully things progress and you guys meet up. Hopefully you have vetted their profile out. They have a profile that is to your liking. They're saying stuff about themselves. They have appropriate pictures on there. They keep their conversation cute. First of all, we have made sure that we got permission to date online first and foremost. We have went to God in prayer and made sure that we have permission to do that, because although we know online dating is not a sin, we do know that although something is permissible, it might not be permissible for us. God might not be releasing us into that. And so you want to make sure that you're in the will of God when it comes to online dating. That's number one. And after that, we have got on a reputable site. We're not getting on sites that promote one-night stands, that promote sugar daddies and sugar mamas and all of this stuff. We are looking at the profiles, making sure that the person is being expressive in a respectful way. We're making sure their pictures are appropriate. They're not being childish or immature, and they're, they're not on there drinking with a bottle turned up, popping bottles, bottle service in the club, just, showing party life. And if that's something you're not interested in, I would hope it's something you're not interested in. We're paying attention to that type of stuff. The messaging is A1. They're talking about the right things. They're holding the conversation correctly. They are not being overly sexual in their conversation. They are showing you that they are interested in you as well. Then we are moving on. We're moving on to meeting up. And if this portion of the online dating experience is not gotten to, I'll start there. If it's not really being pushed, I would say, keep an eye open for that. Because what are we doing? Are we just keeping this online only? Like, men know what they want. Men go after what they want. And if a man is talking to you and he just want to keep it on the messages and keep it on, chat, I would say keep one eye open or move on, because I don't have time to be wasting and just waiting for you to ask me out or initiate meeting in person. And, that's if you're traditional like me, child. I don't know, because I don't think I've ever asked to meet somebody, to meet me, I think I've always allowed them to, initiate that. But everybody is different. So if you are not comfortable with initiating a meetup, and you are expecting a male to do that, and that is not being done, I don't know. I would look out for that. I would be cautious in regard to that, because are you catfishing me? Are you who you say you are? Like, why are you hiding? And are you interested for real? Because my time is valuable, and I don't have time to be just waiting on you to make yourself, seen. So yeah, like, does he even want to meet up? Is important. And also, where is he wanting to meet up? Does he want you to come to his house? Is he asking to come to your house? These are big no-nos. You need to require for a man to take you on a proper date, because you don't know him like that. Like I said, it's so many risks that come with online dating, and we don't want to help the risk turn into high risk. You know what I mean? You want to meet in a place that is well lit, that has other people there. You don't know them like that to be meeting up in private locations, or letting them come to your house, or you going to their crib. Like, I have lived on the edge and done that, and have the stories. I have went to someone else's house on the meetup. But yeah, you don't want to do that. You putting yourself in harm's way. You don't know this person. They can be telling you that what their intentions are, and just saying all the right things, but you, at the end of the day, you do not know what you will be met with when the time comes and y'all are face to face. You just never know. And so, to be on the safe side, make arrangements for proper dates. And by a proper date, I mean, like I said, somewhere well lit, somewhere where there is other people, yeah, a proper date, somewhere where y'all not just, even if you gotta meet up and just talk, like, go to a parking lot with cameras. You want to leave a trail, because we don't want to be kidnapped. We don't want to be, nothing crazy. You don't want anything crazy happening behind trying to be in love with somebody. So be safe, make smart decisions. Don't go to nobody's house, child. Don't let nobody go to your house. Tell somebody where you are. Take pictures. I was a license plate getting person. I snap a picture of a license plate real quick and snap a picture of them too, if I could, and send it to the person who knew I was on that date. Like, tell people where you are. I know that's different for a lot of us, and especially for me, because I'm a very private person, and so it took a lot for me to do that. But y'all, I knew I valued my little life. And so if I gotta tell my business when it comes to my safety, then that's what I'm going to do. And so, again, tell somebody that, hey, I'm on this date with somebody for the first time. I met him here. This is his name. This is the license plate I was able to get. We are supposed to go here, there, or just here, and go back. Then I'm going back home. I will text you, when I get back home. Here's my location. Whatever you need to do when it comes to meeting up, do that. Another thing, I need to look at my notes. Okay, yeah. So yeah, where and make sure it's the proper date. And by proper date, you want to be courted. You want to be courted. You don't want to let a guy get used to just you being this easygoing girl who just letting people come to your house and meet up They don't have to take you out to eat. They don't have to take you to see the new play you wanted to see. You want to, and I'm not saying be this high maintenance person, but I am saying don't be so go with the flow that you get this person used to you not requiring much. You don't have any requirements, and he gets used to that. And so it's like when you do have a request, or you do want to go out, or say y'all do start dating, you want to set the standard, and you want to, if you are a person who enjoys going on dates, if you enjoy being courted properly, and not just this, if you haven't watched the courtship versus dating video, with dating comes nothing really. It's just, easy going, no expectations. Whatever we feel is what we do. And with courtship, it's very intentional. And so if you are desiring to be courted, if you are desiring for a man to be intentional about you, then you have to be intentional in how you present yourself, and how you require to be courted. And again, I am not saying be stuck up, be high maintenance, be out of touch with reality. But I am saying make a man rise to the occasion of dating you. It does not have to be the most expensive date. However, you're not just it could be something as simple as, an ice cream date, or going to the museum, going to a park. But don't just be, oh yeah, we can come to my house and smoke and drink, and no, that's not my type of hanging out, and it should not be yours either. We not just coming over here and laying up and getting intoxicated and, out of our mind, and having, because that's going to lead to sex. And it shows that you don't really require much. You're not really, yeah, it just shows that you don't require much. And a lot of times we don't think we are worth much, or we don't think we're worth this date, or we don't want to come off too needy, or we don't want to run a guy off with all of our requests or things like that. But the right guy will, as long as we are being reasonable and not out of touch, and we have our head on straight, and we're not just making outlandish requests because we are being gold diggers, or and just, trying to live a life that we see Instagram model live. We have to keep it reasonable. We have to keep it cute, but we cannot be out here just accepting anything. So yeah, make sure you are being taken on a proper date. Set the bar, set the standard. What's the standard? Get you some date. Write some dates down that you would like to go on. Some things that you would like to do. Some things you think are romantic, and be ready to be. Don't be talking about you don't know. When somebody asks you what you want to do, I don't know. Hopefully your date knows how to plan at least a first date. Should they have to plan anything? I don't know. That's y'all business. And that's what if you require them to plan everything, then make that known. But if you are being asked, what do you want to do? At least, after the first date, have some stuff that you want to do. And don't just resort to your house, his house. Because that ain't the move. Especially if you are looking for a Christ-centered relationship where the standards of God are upheld in that relationship. So yeah. Meeting up, very vital, some precautions need to be in place. Make sure you tell somebody where you're going. Make sure you're being taken on a proper date, and make sure you are not resorting to each other's places or anybody else's place, a friend's place. Like, that stuff does not even come until later on. Yeah, no hangouts. You don't even know they friends. So don't be going over nobody's house, child. But anyway, that is, I don't know what part, maybe 5, 6 of how to online date with person, meeting up. And we're going to continue the series. We are going to continue the series. How are you liking the series? Thumbs up this video if you are enjoying it. And subscribe, comment. Until next time.